Over the course of the last few weeks, millions of people have spent a lot of time in isolation. Some have spent this time with live-in family members, with roommates, but others, like me, have spent this time with just myself. This opportunity in solitude has given me the chance for self-reflection, reconnection, and of course, binge watching. Welcome everyone, my name is Maggie De La Rosa, and like any hero in any story, my life choices have taken me down a hero's journey where my character has been molded and redefined as resilient, a servant, and a believer. My story starts off with humble beginnings, a small town girl who grew up in a migrant family who answers the call for action and adventure and joins the military. During my search for excitement, I discover my true purpose, a believer who is charged to help others. The beginning chapters of my story laid the foundation for my resilient spirit. I grew up in a migrant family where my mom and dad traveled all over the southern U.S. to pick in the fields. As a child, this was challenging because I was forced to constantly make new friends, and I even faced racial adversities when we lived in Alabama and in North Carolina. But growing up in a pneumatic environment forced me to be tough and flexible, which is why I didn't shy away for the call to adventure. I joined the military. Over the past 20 years, I've traveled all over the world, like Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Iraq, to support military operations. There were a lot of scary moments that I was asked to put service before self. Some may even resonate with you. For instance, 9/11 or the coronavirus epidemic. What these experiences have taught me is intestinal fortitude and servant leadership. That during the scariest of times, I have the courage and endurance to prevail. That serving others over my own interests builds stronger communities and people. I'm a firm believer that nothing happens without reason, and that what our heart truly desires is what steers us to do or to make the choices we make in life. This is why I believe I have been shaped and prepared for my calling. In the current scene of my narrative, I am very self-aware of the skills I've learned throughout my journey, like empathy and and discernment. I acknowledge that my character has been strengthened by trials, tribulations, victories, and successes, but not just for myself, but so that others may learn or benefit from my testimony. I accept that my purpose is bigger than me, and I will be called to do something in the future. Even though the world may be falling apart around us, I walk in faith that God and the universe will use this COVID-19 situation for good. While we all wait for the outcome, I continue to look for opportunities to offer hope and strength for those who are afflicted or in need, like now. For those that you are in fear, you are not alone, and we will get through this together. And although this scene in my journey may seem gloomy or hopeless, I have faith that greater things are yet to come. There is adversity in any journey and every story, and mine is not over yet. In summary, my quest has instilled in me resiliency, a servant attitude, and above all, faith. I may come from humble beginnings, but I know I have a magnificent purpose, and the greatest season is yet to come. So for anyone questioning their life's purpose or who you are during this time of crisis, remember that no matter what your story is, or no matter what you go through, we are all heroes in our own journey preparing for victory. Thank you for your time.